Expose your business to millions of potential consumers and clients. If no one knows who you are, you don't make any money. Put your logo here. Add your business here. They say when you're green, you grow, but when you're ripe, you're rotten. That means those who aren't moving forward is standing still. Marketing is everything. Grow your business today. Product placement, brand exposure, merchandise display. It's time to put your business and your brand in front of millions of potential clients. Call 267-534-5053. That's 267-534-5053. It's time to grow.
I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. Everyone knows that jail is a serious matter. Us here at Tales from the Jails, we are offering something special to anyone who is currently in prison, on their way to prison, and actually those who are returning from prison. We are offering consultation to anyone who's threatened with prison, in prison, and like I said, and who are coming home from prison. We have Zoom consultations to help you with your prison bid. For those who are going to prison, don't know about prison, don't know what to expect, don't know if it's going to be, all these horror stories you hear, all these things. We tell you what exactly to expect. We give you consultation on how to deal with these difficulties of prison. It could be through Zoom. It can be in person, where we talk to you in person. We do intense prison preparation. We also offer business management for those who are incarcerated. We also do post-prison consultations. So if you're ever looking for consultation, you want to know what's going on, want to be prepared to go in, like you want to be prepared to come home, contact Tales from the Jail. That's talesfromthejail.com. Talesfromthejail.com. You see it right here. Tales from the Jail. Everyone knows prison is a serious matter. Prison is oppression. But nothing's worse than going to prison and not knowing what to expect. Or coming home after being incarcerated for years and not knowing what to expect. We help you here at Tales from the Jails. We offer consultation for those who are going to prison, also those who are coming home from prison, and also we have different features and options for those who are in prison. If you're looking for consultation to assist you in these matters, contact us, talesfromthejail.com. That's talesfromthejail.com. Book your consultation today. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. We got an array of content that's coming out that you will be thoroughly entertained by. As you can see by the content that's previously been released, you're entertained by. It's only gonna get better. I'm telling you, there is only up to go. And we want to thank y'all for rocking with us, man, and listening to the awareness that we're bringing about prison life. So go to where again, bro?
Go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
YouTube at Tales from the Jails, and please become a member.
Clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform. Contact TBISC. Call us now, 267-982-0342. TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. Hey, listen, I know you hear all this stuff about home care. Home care is dying, or home care is no longer what it was years ago, but it's coming back around. Don't forget, I'm telling you first, contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. Start your home care agencies today. Right now, for just $999, you can start.
We can put.
First of all,
what's up, everybody? Welcome to Tales from the Jails. We're here live in Partners USA. TNS Media Group is the team and the family. You know, we here in Partners USA, the studio. What's up, everybody? Everybody doing out there? What's going on out here in the world, man? It's Friday. You know what they say about Fridays. You get locked up on Friday, you won't get out till Monday or Tuesday. Your whole weekend is going to be ruined. You're going to be at the district screaming turnkey all night, making you a cheese sandwich pillow. Gonna get one of them iced teas back there. You're not going to know what time it is. There's no sunlight coming in back there. You know, you just sitting in the back.
Your days, you be blending.
You be locked up with dirty white boys and Ricans.
Locked down for the weekend.
Yeah.
You better not go to jail today
and you sit,
or tomorrow.
And you sit up there and you're like, man, was it really worth it? And then you got to go to court after that. Got to take off work. You got to, if you're not working, you got to get up in the morning, go down to court just for them to give you a subpoena, tell you to come back the next day. You know, you go down there, it's crowded, got to get searched and checked and go through all that CJC stuff or whatever district, whatever county you at, whatever state you at. You got to go through all this receiving. You know, it's just terrible, man. Shout out to D-Thing 215. That might be a not on duty, but you my guy though. You know, Corey Woods, John Smith, you know, Ski-B7U. You know what I mean? What's up, everybody? How everybody doing, man? Out there, man. So, Mr. Jackson, man, we probably got a special guest today, man, that's gonna be coming on to speak to y'all on this podcast on this Friday, man.
Yeah, a very special guest for this ready to tap in with y'all, man. Somebody that's in the penal system currently doing time. And I ain't gonna rush it, you know, Bricks, a lot of y'all that probably know him.
You didn't rush it. You supposed to
they gonna know who he is, but he gonna tell his story.
You supposed to even do that. You supposed to say we got a guest for him and he come on.
Man, they gonna appreciate me for me. You know, I ain't riding on none of that you riding on. It's Friday. We bringing something to y'all special Friday, man. We bringing, you know, a guest, man, that's, you know, is currently incarcerated, man, doing time, man. And we're gonna let him explain his part on it and what he learned from it, or when he's coming home. All that is up to the, you know. And can they call in? Because we only got 40 minutes with him.
Yeah, I don't know if they can call in that they can hear him. Or if
they won't hear him, can they?
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to hear the guest, but we'll be able to actually you know, talk to him and they can get their feedback afterwards. So yeah, we got, you know, a special guest, but you know, while we're waiting for Bricks to come on the line, you know, these like these visits now with these virtual visits, these is a lot better than, you know, I don't know, it's easier for families to be able to get to see their loved ones without having taken that long travel.
Man, the hell with all that. Nigga want to put his hands on something put his hands on something on a physical.
I don't do that.
Nigga want to touch you. Nigga want to smell you.
I don't do that.
Nigga want to really bond with you. Like that's what you talk about not on duty. You just weird as hell again on a Friday. This is such a major topic that we're on, and you come up with the not on duties at an alarming rate. You gotta find some pause for that. Some chill. No, I'm just saying, like you do. Like all jokes aside, like you do when your old lady come up, man. I would rather see my old lady for 4 minutes in the physical than watch her on the screen. But I'm grateful for the screen, because something is better than nothing. But if I had to pick, there's levels to it.
Yeah, sure.
The screen is like, that remind me of hold time. Like that's how when you be in the feds and you go to hold in certain jails at the federal institutions, they'll come see you, but you won't see them because you're in the hole. You'll see them over the monitor, or they'll be in a little booth behind a little cage joint. But I ain't with that. Let me touch my folks, man. But if they can't get there, this'll do until they can get there. And for those that been would be agreeing with me. Like, let me touch on mines. You know what I mean? Even when it comes to the kids, my kids, I want to hug my baby girl, my son. Come here, boy, what you been doing? Give him noogies all on his head and all that. Like the physical, like that lasts so much longer than, you know, the physical don't last longer than the mental, but in that aspect it does for the convict, the incarcerated person. So, you know, that's just my standpoint from it, from being a, you know, incarcerated inmate, you know.
And shout out to J Homie 92 for the donation. We appreciate that. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you aren't a member, please become a member. You know, we definitely, you know, need your support. And thank you guys for whatever you guys do, whether you share a video, whether you listen to the video, whether you like it, comment, whatever you do is greatly appreciated. But just
and make sure y'all tap into for this weekend, for the crazy clips this weekend. We got popping Sunday, excuse me. But we back on for the weekends, man. Saturday and Sunday, crazy clips, Tales from the Jails, man. Make all the members, subscribers, everybody tapped in, man. We bringing this new edition to y'all at an alarming rate. We already started it, but we right back super hard right now. So tap in for this weekend, 7-day action, nonstop, boots on land. Here we go.
Yeah, shout out to John Michael. Shout out to John Smith. Shout out to in the Villa, sir. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Ray Peso 456. Everybody that's in the chat that just got in, man. But we about to get to this video, man, right now. About to get into this the Zoom call. We're just waiting for
recording in
everything
progress.
to go into effect right now. Who was that?
That's his wife. This
Oh, it's Brooks' wife.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Can you see us?
Yeah, I can see y'all.
All right, so I guess he coming in at what, 6:30? Well, he coming
Yeah,
in.
he should have popped on already. Normally he come in at like 6:27, so I'm not sure
Okay.
what's going on.
How you doing
He should be
today?
popping in a second. I'm good.
Okay. Well, the interview is gonna be it's gonna be real it's not gonna be nothing crazy. It's gonna be real easy for him. Hopefully he'll be able to get the interview, because sometimes we saw one time they had shut the interview down.
No, but he said it's cool because he got some stuff we're going on. Whenever he do his FaceTime, he got some things that he already got going on. So he said that's cool. They let him go ahead and rock. I talked to him earlier.
Okay.
His wife called me earlier. That was me. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
That called earlier. Thanks for the call and the keeping in contact, the communication open. Thank you. And she was letting me know about that because I had said that to her, like, yo, but she was letting me know about that. So yeah, it should be a go and everything be good on that part though. So ain't no cutting off like they did the last joint.
Yeah, no.
He there on there?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
fault,
on here.
man. You know these people was giving me a hard time, man.
Why we can't see you? What's going on here?
No, they got this little joint up here. It's about to go off now. What's up? Y'all can see me?
All right,
Yeah,
there
we
we
can
go.
see
There
you
we
now.
go. There we go.
What's
There we
up,
go.
Bricks, man? What's up with you, boy?
What's up? Salam alaikum. How
Wa
y'all
Wa
alaikum
alaikum
salam.
assalam. Talk about cat too, man. Yo, man, I'm
Yo,
glad.
so nice.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. I'm glad you can you can make it onto the show, man. And we were trying to get this done a minute ago, but we finally got it done now. You live in front of an audience. Probably get up to maybe 200, 300, 400 people somewhere around there that's gonna be tapping in and listening to what you have to say today. Once again, before we start, we always put this out there that we do not glorify prison in any way. We're not here to glorify prison. We're here to spread the awareness by true stories for individuals that's behind the prison wall. And that's, sometimes people come home, but in your situation, you're still incarcerated. So for people that don't know who you are, like I know who you are, Bricks, but for those who don't know who you are, just tell them who you are and where you're from, Bricks.
Yeah, my name Bricks, man. A lot of people know me as Bricky Raw. I'm from West Philly, Ruby Street to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's what it is.
Yo, listen, man, how your brother doing? I go to school with your brother. I played ball with your brother at U City, man.
Full pressure.
Yeah. What's up with you, man? How you doing, man?
Yeah. He doing good, man. Shout out to Pressure, man. He doing good. He just had a son and all that.
Oh, that's what's up.
Doing good though, man.
That's what's up. So you from West Philly, man, and we know we all from West Philly. Both of us from West Philly as well. And it was a time, when I was, back. I had a studio, man. I had a record label 24/7 nonstop BNT. I used to be dealing with MP, Shy Skip, and them guys back then. And then that was a DVD era, and that's when you was like flourishing, really, doing your thing as far as rapping and so forth and so on. But now you ended up taking a wrong turn and you ended up in a situation. So you can leave out what you want to leave out. You can speak about what you want to speak about. But ultimately, we're here to get your story out there. So, what are you in prison for right now? What are you currently incarcerated for?
Right now, I'm booked for a body. You feel me? I got locked up in 2008 for a murder. You feel me? They sentenced me to 30 to 70 years. I've been down for 18 years. You feel me?
Wow.
And just to not even to skip subjects real fast, but I like how y'all on the tip where y'all don't glorify jail, man, because I hate when motherfuckers be like trying to big up like jail stuff. Like this joint is in the way, man. So for the young boys that's looking and watching, and like this ain't where it's at, bro. Like I'm doing everything in my power to get out this joint. You hear me?
For sure, man. For sure. You see, you got 18 in?
Yeah, 18 strong. I'm walking this joint down, bro.
And what prison you currently at right now?
I'm at Phoenix.
Okay. Now, was this a deal that you took, or you got found guilty?
No, I took a deal. I took a deal. Coming in this joint as a young boy, 19, 20 years old. A lot of us don't really know the system. You feel what I'm saying? So when you get in front of them peoples and they talk about death penalty and life and all that, like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm looking at it as, man, I'd rather do 30 years before I do life or get a death penalty in this joint. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But inshallah, everything go right, man. I got like 4 or 5 crooked detectives on my case and all that, bro. I got court next week, bro. Like so, a Long Island, man. Anything can happen, and hopefully they knock some of this time down for me, bro.
For sure, man. Inshallah. So, are you? I know your situation was going, so we probably want to be careful what we speak about as far as your case, because I know you're probably trying to, get some time back. But ultimately,
Oh, for sure.
on your case, I'm assuming you had people that may have said that you may have done something that to get you. Was it people that turned on you that you was with, or what happened with that?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like everybody in my situation turned on me, bro. Like everybody that I was with, everybody that was there turned on me, bro. Like I'm the only one that stood tall, bro. Stood solid. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm. And these was people that you grew up with, like friends, people that you just from your neighborhood, or these
Yeah, no,
guys.
for sure, for sure.
Hmm.
One of them was a nigga that I grew up with was like my folks. You feel what I'm saying? And they all went left. Like, and it's another thing though. I want to say, like, dudes be saying like they real solid because they came to jail and didn't tell and all that. Like, they don't make you no real one, bro. Like, you're not. That's what you're supposed to do. So you don't get no flowers for not telling them. Dude, I always hear dudes like, yeah, I stood tall. I'm a real dude and all that. They don't make you real, bro. Like, if you did something and you get booked for it, bro, you're supposed to stand on what you did. You feel me?
Mm, mm. So, going through the whole court system, I heard you mention that as a young kid, 19, 20 years old, you don't really understand the high stakes, or what's at stake going
Right.
into this type of situation, because you were incarcerated for a murder case. Now,
Yeah.
when you were first incarcerated, or when you first grabbed by this, where were you at when the police picked you up? What was going on at that time
Oh, you talking about when I first got locked up?
for the situation that you in jail now for?
I actually got locked up on Erie Avenue, right in front of Max's. I
Mm,
was in a car with my man or whatever, and they hopped on us. I don't even think they knew who I was specifically at the time. You feel what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
I think they were just doing like some type of random like traffic stop or whatever, and then once they realized it was me, it was like everything stopped, and they didn't care about the traffic stop or nothing. It was just all about getting me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah. So it was the summer of '08,
Mm.
like July.
And when did you know that you was on a run? When did you know the cops were looking for you?
Oh man, I actually was in a bar. I was in Buffy's,
In Buffett, yeah.
and I was in Buffy's down Nicetown, and my picture had came up in the TVs and there on the news, and some chick just tapping me like, yo, like look, they got you on the news and shit. And I'm like, damn, like I slid out the bar and my phone was just blowing up. Everybody calling my phone and shit. That's when I realized I was on the run. You feel me?
Mm. And what was going through your mind, like what was you thinking, like, I can't go home?
I ain't,
What was going through your mind at the time?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The first thing I thought about was my 2 daughters, bro. You feel
Mm,
me? I had two daughters at the time. Anaya and Ashaya. They was 3 and 1. So
mm.
my whole joint was like, damn, I might be sitting down for a while. I ain't gonna have a chance to see my babies grow up. You feel me?
Wow. And just to speak about your daughters,
Yeah.
how has your bid, how has it affected them, and how are they? I know they're like, what, 21 and 19 or something like that now.
Yeah. So my oldest daughter 21, my middle daughter 19, and my youngest daughter about to be 18. You feel me?
Mm,
I've been locked up their whole life, so it's like, it causes strain in a relationship. You feel what I'm saying? Because when they was younger, they didn't understand why their dad wasn't there. Like I actually had my oldest daughter tell me recently that she thought I chose to be in jail. Like she thought I just didn't want to come home. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
So it been times where our relationship been rocky because even though they know I'm their dad and they come see me all the time, they
mm-hmm.
don't really know me. They just know me for being in jail. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
But you know, I stand on like you know being a dad and doing what I can do for them, and but you know it should just be hard, bro. Like trying to build a relationship with anybody from in this joint. But you know, I do my best. You feel what I'm saying? And everything good with us. Like that's my world. They my hearts.
Mm. So you go to you didn't go to trial. You took a deal, right? Or did you go to trial?
Right.
Okay, you
Took
took a
a deal.
I
deal.
take a deal.
All right. So when you were taking that deal, did you really understand the parameters, or did you understand what you were signing up for at the time?
I mean, so here's the thing with that, right? They was throwing some illegal stuff at me, as far as like saying like throwing a death penalty at me, which wasn't true. You feel what I'm saying? They was throwing life at me, which was possible. But you know, come to find out years later that I had these crooked detectives on my case. You feel what I'm saying? I had a lawyer that was dealing with somebody in the DA office. You feel what I'm saying? Like had I known all that, I would have never took no deal. But when they was telling me at the time, I'm just thinking like, damn, you know, I got my mom and them in the courtroom crying, telling me like, you know, don't go to trial, they gonna give you life or whatever. So my whole thing is like, I ain't trying to do the rest of my life in jail. So if y'all giving me some time where I can come home in 30 years, then fuck it, let's get it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm. Wow.
Mm.
Because I'm assuming you at 19 years old, you wasn't looking at it like as like as devastated as it could be by signing that
Right.
deal. So you know when did you realize that it was going to be a long stretch in prison? When did you realize like that, like I'm really in jail? When did it really hit you?
When I all right, so you know, when you come from court and all that shit, they you go back to your cell in the county, then you go to greater back then you used to go to Greatersford, then Camp Hill. Once I got up my first jail up Hunterdon, mind you, that's one of the oldest penitentiaries in the state in Pennsylvania. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's like a lifer's jail. So when I got up that joint and I'm sitting around and I'm seeing these old heads and they telling me like, damn, look, bro, I've been down for 40 years. I've been down for 50 years. And I'm like, I couldn't even like fathom that shit at the time. Like, bro, like you've been in here for 50 years, bro. And they like, yeah, like once they say life, like they made life, bro. Like unless you get back on the appeal, but it's everybody was around me had 30 years and 20 years and 40 something years, and I'm like, damn, like I'm about to be one of these old heads. Like you feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
So that's when that shit hit me. Once I really went upstate around them boys, like you feel me?
Let me ask you a question. Did you cry when was it something that made you just go to your cell or go somewhere and just shed some tears because of the devastation behind that?
All right, so honestly, bro, I really ain't cried about my time for probably like 2 to 3 years, bro. I'm gonna say like 2.5 years upstate. My daughter had came to see me, you feel me? And at the time she was probably like I'm gonna say like 8 or 9 or some shit like that. She came to see me, and you know, just the shit that she was telling me, and it was just hitting me. I'm like, damn, like I ain't gonna be there to see like a lot of my daughter first milestones and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then I'm looking at my mom and my mom getting older. You feel me? I see it in her face that she getting older, and I'm thinking like, damn, like I'm ready about to miss a whole lot. And like after that visit, when I went back to the cell, that shit was just like uncontrollable. Like I just was crying. I couldn't even like hold it. Like you feel what I'm saying?
Mm. Wow. What was the biggest adjustment you had to make? Being incarcerated, because no, a lot of times people just think that they gonna go to jail. Well, once they get sentenced to go to jail, it's like I'm just gelling. What was the
Right.
biggest adjustment for you? Just being incarcerated. What was the biggest thing that you had to realize you had to change, or something of that nature?
I mean, the biggest adjustment I think I had to make early on, I was too dependent on like everybody. Like you feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
I was too like knowing what I did for certain people in the streets. I was looking at it as man, like I did this for certain people, so I know it ain't gonna be nothing for them to look out for me. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Once I realized that ain't nobody put me here but me, and like motherfuckers got their own life out there and bills and kids and all that, and I don't want to be another bill to nobody. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want nobody to see me call and be like, damn, bro, just want some bread or bro, you know,
Mm-hmm.
do this. Like, no.
Talk about
So
it.
my biggest adjustment was at the end of the day, bro, like I am who I am. I'm a man, whether I'm in the streets or in jail. I ain't gonna be calling nobody asking for nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was a big adjustment for me. Like I gotta figure out how I can make some cash in here so I could do for myself first and foremost, my kids, and my wife. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's a big adjustment, bro, because you gotta figure it out, bro, some type of way. Ain't nobody gonna just be willing to give you their money that they work hard for every week or every 2 weeks. No, that's not a job.
You actually become a bill in the long run.
No, for sure. For
Hey,
sure,
what's up
bro.
with you, Bricks, man? It's Black, man. I heard a lot about you,
Yeah.
man. You got
What's up, bro?
18 years in, man. You coming up on the time that I did, man. And I don't say that boasting or nothing like that. But you know, I done
Yeah.
told them a long story about myself, constant stories about my time in jail. But you know, it's one thing to hear it from me, a person that did it, but it's a bigger thing to hear it from more than one person that actually did it. So that leads me up to a couple
Yeah.
questions that I want to ask you, man, about the inside, about after you know making this mistake or whatever it may have been, that landed you in prison, man.
Right.
I could identify with you a little bit. Like we brothers from a different mother because of the road we done walked, and that's
Yeah.
that
No
penal
doubt.
system. But
No doubt.
I'm talking about the Bricks today, not the Bricks that got locked up at what? How old was you when you first got locked up?
20,
20, and how old is you right now?
38.
38. You
Yeah.
got locked up at and I asked that question because I want the audience to see the magnification of this, that we're talking about, like see everything enlarged. You came in at 20 and you're 38 years old right now and still got some time left to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God willing that you can slide something in and get out of there. We the men, want the men home. But
For sure.
would you say that at this point, at this big age in your life, would you say that jail was something that was needed for you?
Honestly, bro, yeah. And that's not like, coming from like no ill place, but the shit I was doing out there, bro, and not even talking like I was this macho bull, whatever.
No, we
But
grown.
you know,
We talking with some grown
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah, no doubt. I had homies that I grew up with, bro, that died at 16 and 17,
Mm, mm,
18. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
When I was on the streets and I was rapping and all that, I never seen myself being 38, bro, when I was home. That's
mm,
no cap, bro.
mm.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because the shit that I was doing, shit that my homies was doing, you feel what I'm saying? I always felt like I would have been dead off that joint if I was staying out that joint, bro. So I feel like Allah put me in a place where as though I could humble myself, check myself, and still be here for my mom and my wife and my kids. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question, man. This is a question, man, and you could choose to answer it or leave it alone, man. But during this course of time that you did, have you taken
Yeah,
accountability as a man?
for sure. 100%.
Have you sat in your cell and just, and this just speaking to the people that's just watching it that know you. Have you, do you feel as though you changed, because sometimes jail can make it harsh for a nigga. Because I know me, I went to jail a long time. I still ain't, I had to go back and do 18 months just now, and I just did 21 years. So that means I ain't learned a motherfucking thing if I'm taking my ass back in there for 18 months. But
Yeah.
the question I'm having you, like, do you think back to times and be like, damn, man, I could have did shit. I see shit differently now.
Yeah, for sure, 100%, bro, 100%, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, like you said, we grown now. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like motherfuckers got families. Like now, I find myself thinking about my daughters. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, like motherfuckers I was doing shit too. They had daughters and kids and shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how they kids and shit feel. So it's like that shit hit a little different now that we older, bro, and motherfuckers looking up to us and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's young boys in these Jones.
I was just about to get to that with you.
Listen,
Like, damn.
that's what I'm saying to you, bro. It's young boys in this joint. These young boys that's on the news and all that, bro. Them young boys is coming in here.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I just
How they is when you seen them? They don't even know yet.
no, listen what I'm saying. I had a young boy just come to me the other day, bro. With Lord, he like, yo, you the boy Bricks, bro. Like I heard a lot about you. Like he was glorifying like certain shit, and I'm like, damn, young boy, that's not a John. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like this, all that shit that you talking about, this where that shit got me. Like you feel what I'm saying? And you in here with me with a fresh 30 years. Like you me 18 years ago. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like that's not a John, bro. Like I'm telling that little nigga to stay on your case right now. Don't wait for 5 years to try to like get some time back. Try to start doing that shit now. Like you feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bricks, how
What's up,
often,
bro?
man? How often do you see a lot of these young boys coming in there like on a regular? How often is it they come in there and they have no knowledge and they got crazy numbers? How often do you see that?
Oh man, that's every day, man. I'm gonna tell you some of the realest shit one of these old heads in here told me, bro. Phoenix, they built Phoenix uh in about 2019 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the newest jails in Pennsylvania, right? They ain't built these jails for niggas like me, bro. They built these jails for our sons and shit, bro.
Mm.
They built Phoenix. They built Phoenix for our sons and shit, and our
That's
daughters
heavy
and
right
shit, bro. They
there.
ain't building for niggas like me. We been in here. All the old heads been in jail. They been had room for us. They making room for the young boys, bro. That's why they building these new jails, bro.
Mm.
But these young boys is coming in here every day, bro. I'm talking about younger and younger, 17, 18. That shit is
And
bad.
how much you seen the actual youngest get 17 or 18?
How much time?
Man, these young boys is coming in here with life, bro. These young boys is coming in here with life, bro.
So this ain't no myth. This is something that's true that you seeing.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. Like these young boys is on my block. Like you feel what I'm saying? They on my block. They coming in this joint with life. 20 years. I mean, the lease is 20 years. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't even realized the you know how detrimental it is.
No, for sure, because they still got that mentality of like it's on. Like I did it for my block, or I ran into one of my ops and it's on. Like if I see one of them that did tomorrow, like it's on. That's their mentality. Like you feel what I'm saying? And me, I don't be wanting to be the older nigga now that's preaching to them because I know how I was when I first came through. When the old heads was trying to talk to me, I'm like, man, the fuck, I ain't trying that shit. Like you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I try to come to them from a different perspective instead of just preaching and just letting them like really see the shit and asking them like what's they plan and what's your goals. Like is your goal is to stay away from your daughter for 20 more years? Like you know what I'm saying? And when you start talking like that, you can see their wheels turning in their head. Like, damn, my daughter gonna be 26 when I come home. Like you get what I'm saying? So I try to strike a nerve at them that type of way instead of just like yo, going harsh on them and shit like that. But this shit bad, bro.
And you said you at Phoenix, right?
Yeah, I'm at Phoenix.
Yeah. How long you been out in Phoenix for?
I just got down. I've been down here for like almost 2 years.
Mm. I got my guy there. My guy Lamar Oglesby is in there, man. He probably I don't know if you know him. He up there. But yeah, man, you
Yeah,
know.
no, that's my man. You talking about Lee?
Lee, yeah, it's my man. Yup, Lee, yup. Yup. Yeah, it's my guy, man. Tell him I asked about it.
I just was walking down here with him.
Yeah, it's my guy, man. That's my bro. That's my brother. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
So, you know, Bricks, we sit here, we talk to you, man, and I just want to ask you a question, man, because a lot of times you made a statement. You said people always say my block, my block, my block. Well, you know, I did it for my block. Doing it for your block and being in a situation where you had people that you grew up with that actually told or did something that it wasn't supposed to do on your case.
Right.
Have you ever ran into any of these guys that you know that did the unthinkable against you?
No, for sure. For sure. I ran into him early on in my bed and like, without saying too much, you already know. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
But it's like a lot of people, stick up for their block and I get it, because I was there, you feel what I'm saying? And it's not to say like niggas, everybody from your block don't deserve to be like, bigged up or whatever, because there's some solid dudes from my block. You feel what I'm saying? Some solid dudes from around my way. But for the most part, bro, when you come in these joints, if dudes ain't got genuine love for you, all that shit go out the door, bro.
Mm.
Like seriously, like all that your homies, your block, that shit go out the door, bro. Like I'm talking about my man Pook Papers, bro. This probably the only real homie I got.
Mm.
Like besides that's not from my block. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Now my man Bug, my brother Pressure and all that, they been holding me down. You feel what I'm saying? But certain niggas that I grew up with, I ain't heard from them niggas in 18 years, bro.
That leads me to my
Like,
next question.
Yeah.
Hey, but let me ask you a question, Bricks. 18 years, that's a long time, man. That ain't nothing to sneeze at, man. And a lot of people, they sit here and they listen, but they really don't know, especially if you ain't never been to prison before. But 18 years, man, one can lose their mind. Like, what's your psychological aspect of things, man? Like, what's your mind? Like, because this is not normal. Like, we look at jail as normal because where we come from impoverished land. This ain't normal. Dudes 20, 30, getting 40 years, 20. That's not, that. Like, we take it as normal because this is what we see all the time. It's the norm. But this is so far from normal. This be like aliens to certain people. Like, you did what and where?
I just was telling my wife the same shit yesterday, bro. Wallahi. We normalify stuff that's really not normal, bro.
This not like, seeing people die and get killed when you go to school. Oh, yeah, my friend got killed last. Like, this is becoming like, and so this is all a part of the problem. This is not normal.
Bro.
So what's your mind? What I'm asking you for you to answer for the audience to hear, what's your mind state 18? Like, How what's your mind every day now? Like moving from these days that you've been in.
So when I first come through, you feel me? It's like, everybody know me from rapping. You feel what I'm saying? So when I first came through, everybody, know me from rapping. Then that's bricks or whatever. So, I had dudes that try to test me just to see if I was who I said I was. You know what I'm saying? And, I went through the whole, rumbling motherfuckers and stabbing motherfuckers and all that just because of who I am, and people want to see, is you really cut like that? You get what I'm saying? So early on in my bed, that was that. I used to get high and all that. This was early on in my bed. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to cope with it. But my mentally, bro, my mind's still on the streets, bro. You get what I'm saying? My mind still be on the streets. I ain't stuck. I ain't complacent with what they want me to be complacent with, because this shit'll fuck you up.
And what's that they want you to be complacent with?
They want you to be complacent with just getting up, going to pill line, going to child, eating the food, get on the phone when they say get on the phone. They want you stuck in this joint. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They don't want you doing shit like this. They don't want us doing shit like this where people can hear our voice and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So mentally I was on like, damn, what could I do to trying to be a better father to my kids? You feel what I'm saying? Or what could I do to be a better husband to my wife? What could I do to better myself? I'm working out. I'm in a law library. I'm doing this. Like, I'm not just stuck in the whole jail shit where like we just laying around, everybody getting high, playing cards. No, that's not a John, bro. That's not a John, bro.
Do you? This is another question I had. Do you think jail can change a person?
For sure. Jail can change you for the good and for the bad.
Exactly, I think so too. I'm glad you answered that in that fashion. Yep.
Because I got some niggas in here that I know from the streets. You feel what I'm saying? And when I blow down on them though and checks them. Like, damn, bro, like what you on in this joint? Like you was a bull on the streets. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You in this joint nutty. You walking around nutty now, like, because you caught up in this jail shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and another thing is what I get with these boys is I tell these boys, yo, imagine if your mom could see how you living in this joint right now. What would she think?
Dudes off the K2 and all that. Already, come on, man. You talking to me, man. I've been in there. Imagine if your kids can see this. Your girls see this.
For sure. Like, what if your chick that you calling every day, what if she can see how you is in this joint?
Boy, they'd drop dead if that could happen.
No doubt, for sure.
So people in there are just living two separate lives. A lot of times they live in two separate lives. They can be,
for sure.
They could be homosexual in there.
Yeah, all that.
And they could be on K2 or another drug.
Yeah, all that.
But then they come to the visit, with their back straight, like they just,
Yeah.
For sure, bro.
Wow.
That's the norm in this joint.
That's
the norm in this joint.
Was you ever surprised by seeing something like that? Like you see somebody either be a drug addict or somebody may, pretend to be a certain way, but they actually have, turned to be a homosexual in there. Has there ever been something like you see somebody from your hood like, damn, wow, I didn't know you was into that?
No, for sure, bro. Like I had a nigga from around my way, bro. I ain't saying no names or nothing like that, but this a nigga from around my way. He was when I first came to this jail, I was seeing him every day. I'm busting up with him. Damn, bro, what's up? How you been? Because I was in the mountains for 15 years straight. You know what I'm saying? So when I got down here, I'm seeing motherfuckers from the city, like, and I'm busting it. Damn, what's up, bro? This, that, and the third. What's up? I'm looking out for the nigga. And then like 2 weeks go by, and motherfuckers like, yo, like, boy, like one of them, like, and I'm like, no, like that's my man, like, you feel what I'm saying? So I blow down on him and ask him, like, bro, this what I'm hearing, this true? He like, yeah, bro, like, but that's just what I'm on, like, just while I'm in here, like, I got 40 years, bro, like, and I just walked off on him, like,
Dang.
like, no, that's not a John, bro. So that happens, bro. That happens, bro. Like on a regular, that's like normal in this John for niggas, bro.
Wow. I hope everybody is listening.
No, for sure. You've been in this joint.
Man, I know. You preaching and crying to me. I know, like, man, like, and like I said, this is one of the things that become normal, but this is really not normal.
Yeah.
You got a homie that's out here that you know in the street that he was out here, he was cool, heterosexual, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with no homosexual. That whoever choose to do that, that's what you do.
Right.
But you'll get in that environment with 40, 50, 60 years. Nigga, like, well, shit, what got? I had a homie tell me, well, goddamn, I'm in here now, and the warden is the president, and these homosexuals right here, they're the girls for us. And this would fight his mind 40, 50 years. He got 60 years sentence. So it's like, damn, the stuff that go on in there, man, it's a whole nother reality outside of society, man.
No doubt. And then he'll go on a visit with his chick like ain't nothing wrong. And she don't know no different. Like, you feel what I'm saying? She don't know what he in here doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow. Wow. And that K2 is on a whole nother level. Like they say, it's just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that shit on a whole nother, that's a whole nother ball game.
That's a pandemic.
For sure.
So,
For sure.
so Bricks, I'm ask you a question, man. You know, what's some of the things that you plan to do, man? You know, if inshallah things work out for you, what's some of the plans you plan to do once you get out, man? What's some of your goals and aspirations, man?
Oh man, first and foremost, bro. Like I'm tied in with a program in this joint called the FACT program, right?
Mm-hmm.
FACT is FACT, stand for Fathers and Children Together. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm real big on this program, bro, because it's the only program in the state where they let you build a relationship with your kids. They bring your kids up here without the moms, without the grandmoms, and it's just you and your kids one on one. You get what I'm saying? So my first mission when I go home is I'm trying to carry that on the streets with me. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's not just dudes in jail that don't got a relationship with their kids. It's dudes on the streets that don't got no relationship with their kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to bridge the gap from the youth into dudes like that grew up like me. I'm trying to stop my nephews and them from getting 30 years and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stop y'all nephews from getting time in jail and shit like this shit nutty in here, bro. This shit ain't for nobody, bro. Like, you see what I'm saying? So that's my number one mission when I come home and shit. And of course, you know, I might do something on a managing tip, music, cause you know that's my passion. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do something on a music tip. I ain't gonna be rapping no per se, but probably like managing or something like that, man. But
You say that now till you put that right foot in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
They throwing some instrumentals or something. They say, you know, you.
I'm almost 40 now, bro.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Till you walk in that booth. You know what I mean? Everything changed, man. So you know,
for sure.
but you know, a lot of times we see people come on. Well, a lot of times people come on to the podcast or reach out to us about this podcast, and the one thing they always say is, man, is that we bring people like yourself to them, which is real live and direct, man. And what you're saying and from your experiences being in there, you got to understand, man, it's powerful, bro. It's powerful, man. Like
what y'all doing? This a good job, bro. When I heard about y'all, podcast a little while ago, and you know I told my wife, I'm like, damn, listen, bro, like by all means, I gotta get on that joint. You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all shedding light on these situations, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it's we need more of this.
For sure.
We need more of this, bro. Because if us as black men, bro, we this shit overpopulated with us, bro. You feel what I'm saying? This shit overpopulated with us, bro, and it's bad, man. So it's like we need more light shed on this type shit, man. And for the young boys in our community, bro, like they need to know the other side of, you know, drilling and all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They need to know that shit because from there is either death or this joint. You feel what I'm saying?
I think that joint worse than death.
No, for sure. For sure, bro.
Wow.
They need to know that though, man.
For sure. Now, Bricks, you know, a lot of times, like you said, a lot of people they look at you, and it's not easy to. Well, I'll say this: it's not uncommon for people to say or look at your past and look at you in the light of, you know, of saying that you were just this person that did this and did that.
Yeah.
How do you want people to look at you now? Like, you know, people watching this interview, people who are sitting here watching you speak right now, how would you want them to look at you and speak about you going forward?
Oh man, like honestly, bro, I would want people to look at me as a good dad first and foremost. You feel what I'm saying? I would want people to look at me as a good husband. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I still got my shortcomings. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't getting on this joint talking like I got it all figured out because I don't.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But I was a young nigga from West Philly, a product of my environment. I done did it all, done sold drugs and did all that shit. You get what I'm saying? I want motherfucker to look at me like, damn, bro did what he did in the streets. He did his time. He doing his time. He stood on 10, and he trying to make something better for himself, for his family. You get what I'm saying? That's
Exactly.
how I want people to look at me.
Mm.
I got nephews out there, bro. My nephews is 3 years old and 6 and 7 years old. I got a stepson that's 6 years old. I want them to be able to look at me and be like, that's who I want to be when I grow up.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's my mission right there, bro.
Is there any message that you want to give to your daughters, man? It's something like, say, God forbid, man, that this be your last interview, but this was your last interview, man. Is it something that you would want to leave or say to your daughters, man? They just had to watch this last interview from you, or your last message you want to give to them.
Man. So if don't nobody know, man, my wife know how how much I like, break down about my daughters, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Whether they know it or not, whether they feel it or not, my daughters is my world, bro. Like I do everything in my power to try to be there for them girls, bro.
Mm.
Honestly, I want them to know that, I told them this all the time that I made a mistake, but I'm doing everything in my power to get to them. And when I get there, I know I can't make up, for the time we lost. All I
Mm-hmm.
could do is show them that I ain't who everybody was telling them I was. You get
Mm.
what I'm saying?
Mm.
That shit got me choked up, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, ain't nothing
Man.
wrong with it. We listen, man. We
Yeah,
we cry everything, laugh up here, everything, man. So man, I feel your pain because I'm just looking at your situation, and I got 4 girls, so I'm just sitting back.
yeah,
I understand the love of a father for his daughters, man. I love my
for
daughters to
sure,
death, so I'm feeling your pain, man. I feel your
for
pain,
sure.
and I understand that sometimes life can be just certain things happen unexpectedly, man. But for
Yeah,
you to even be able to still conversate with them and talk to them and give them a message, and
yeah,
even be able to tear up and cry up there and show emotion to them, that's a huge for them, man, to see that, because
uh,
they know that you love them, man. You know,
for sure.
yeah, man. And and another thing too, man. I want to say this to you, man. For me, even just looking at you, I knew you before you went in, man. I met you on
Right.
numerous occasions, man. We used to be at 52nd Street at Nottingham spot. Used to be in there,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and then used to, and I know some of the people that supposedly testified against you, because a lot of the young boys was from down our way, from
yeah,
down like 46th Street or
for
whatever.
sure,
So seeing you in,
for
in
sure.
passing, and seeing you, trying to make a name for yourself, even though people may say you were doing it the wrong way, but you have been guided to a situation
Yeah,
where so now you can bounce back. Because you said, like, you needed that, because it could have been something different. You could have lost your life up there. You know what I'm saying? But
for
now you
sure.
here, you spreading a positive message. You being available, for your kids. Giving wisdom to people around the world that's listening. You got people that's tapping in. You got a bunch of people that's listening right now, that's watching the actual interview right now,
For
that you
sure.
that that
Right
you that
now.
you can't even see, that's just watching and commenting and talking
Yeah,
about
for sure.
free bricks. It's like it's heavy in the chat. Free bricks, free bricks, free brick of raw. You see it all in here right
Yeah,
now.
They said Bricks DVD legendary still.
So much stuff that they
yeah.
saying
I
about you here.
appreciate that. I
So
appreciate that, man. I
so for
appreciate that.
you actually are giving back, bro. And I'm saying you giving back to the community by even coming up on this platform and talking, man. And when you go to court again, you said,
I got court April 16th, next Thursday.
mm,
Well,
next,
this Thursday.
mm. And this is what is this, a retrial? What is it? Is
No, it's for evidentiary hearing. It's to see if they're gonna grant this appeal or not. You feel me? I got these crooked detectives on my case, so it's to see if they're gonna cut this time, bro, and shoot me another deal, man. Inshallah, man. Everything go my way.
mm,
I'll be out sooner than people know, man.
man, inshallah, man. I'm gonna be praying for you. I'm gonna get up tonight for Tahajjud, man, and and make
Inshallah.
dua for you, man, inshallah, man. Because a lot of times, man, people don't really realize that we all got to pull together, man, some way, somehow,
Yeah,
man.
for sure,
And
for sure,
we
bro.
we need each other, man. We need these outlets. We need to be able to talk and speak to each other. How do you feel about a lot of the young boys not being embraced by the older guys, man, out here? A lot of times
Oh
they's
man,
out here for
listen.
themselves.
Oh man, listen, man. I had these conversations a lot, man, because I tell you, man, I be taking the young boys under the wing, man. Like they are future, bro. Like you feel me? Like they are future, man. If we had certain dudes to say certain things to us back then, man, shit might have turned out different for me. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that I didn't, because I had a lot of older dudes trying to, lead me the right way. But you never know, man. Something you tell one of them young boys might can change their outlook, man, on life. You feel what I'm
Mm,
saying? You don't always got to put them down because you've been there, and you don't always got to try to preach to them. You feel what I'm saying? This one thing, man. If you telling a boy here, yo, look, stop getting high, or whatever the case may be, don't just tell him stop getting high. Show him why he should stop getting high.
mm,
You get what I'm saying? Like, if put him on some money. Like, it don't gotta be nothing illegal. Like, try to help him out. Don't just try to tear him down in front of everybody. You get what I'm saying? You don't never know what the next man going through. You get
mm.
what I'm saying? So I don't never try to tear nobody down. I try to talk to a person and figure out how can I help? How can I be of some assistance, bro? Like, you get what I'm saying? He
Exactly.
might need you to just listen to him.
Mm,
Cause ain't nobody listening to him.
mm.
So for the older dudes, man, like, just pull up on them young boys, man. See what's going on with them, man. Like, give them some game and show them the way. Don't just tell them which way to go. Show them how to get there. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Man, it's another question, man. This is another question, man. I gotta ask you this,
Yeah.
man. Your top five spitters from your era, man, when you was out here, they were like from Philly. Your top five, rappers that came up with you in your era, man. Your top five,
I can't say me for all five of them.
huh?
I can't say me for all five of them.
Yeah, no, you can't do that outside of you,
Nah,
man.
nah,
Like,
nah. Nah, I'm gonna say Meek, Poop, NH, Reed, Hattie.
mm, wow. Wow, man. And them guys probably
Yeah,
probably checking in, man. Philly, man. I'm gonna say one thing about Philly, man. Philly can love you and Philly can hate you, but once if Philly love you,
yeah.
you
It's up.
good,
It's up.
man. You
It's up.
like you good. If Philly love you, man, you good. Like, and we see here right now, Philly love you, man. Everybody is in this
Yeah, I
joint just
appreciate
say
it.
they love you, man. They want to
Appreciate it,
see
man.
you make it about it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
I'm
it.
asking you another question, man. If you're granted this opportunity, man, to come home, man, um, what is gonna be the first thing you're gonna do when you get out, man?
Go get my daughters, and we gonna go get something to eat. And I want to get in the tub too, bro. No, listen. I want to get in the tub, bro. People don't understand how much they take the tub for granted, bro.
You want that tub, don't you, man?
I want to get in the tub, bro. Taking these showers for 18 years is not it, bro.
Mm, wow.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
man. So, man, and may Allah grant you that, man, and grant you success with that, man. And
Yeah, sure.
another thing I want to say to you, the city has changed a lot, man, since you've been in, man. Is
Yeah.
a lot of the youngins out here because you see them coming in there, man. Do you
Right.
plan on coming back to the community and and giving back to the community, like,
For
or
sure.
how do you plan on doing that?
For sure. I want to go to the high schools, the schools, all that stuff, bro. I want to go to the rec centers. I'm talking about. I want to go everywhere where the young boys is at, man, and just talk to them, bro. Like, I be telling my wife that, bro. Whatever I got going on, I'm always make time for the young boys, bro. I'm
Mm.
gonna always do that. That's just how I'm gonna carry it from here on out, bro. The schools, I don't care if I can go to the county jails and talk to the niggas in there, bro. That's what I'm on, bro.
Yeah.
We need that, bro. We need that, bro. We need that.
For sure, man. And you know, uh, they actually need you. They're gonna need your actual, your experiences because, like I said, we bring people on this podcast because, like yourself, to spread the awareness, and we can sit and talk to them
Yeah,
till we blue in the face. But until they actually see it from you, this right here, this interview right here, where you actually inside of a facility, a prison facility,
Locked in. You can't go
yeah,
nowhere.
yeah,
and you
for sure.
talking out and you speaking out, it's like you spitting 2,000 bars up there, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. Though.
Because
This real, bro.
and you're this gonna have them locked in because a lot of the young boys watch this podcast. They come up to us all the time. OG, man, like, yo, you helped us with this and helped me with that, and I appreciate the podcast. And now they're gonna see you in this story right here, and it's a different
Yeah,
visual. Is you calling from behind the prison walls, is giving them game. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And
Yeah,
we want to continue to do something like this, man, with you as much as possible because, it's going to be needed. We're going to need it out here,
no, for
man.
sure, bro. Whatever I could do from in here, bro, I got y'all, bro. We locked in, y'all. You got the number, bro. whatever y'all need from me, bro, is I'm gonna do it without a question, bro.
For sure, man.
This joint about to hang up.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate y'all, man. And like I said, man, I'm here, man.
And we
For
appreciate
everybody
you.
that been fucking with me, man, I appreciate the love. You know, y'all can follow me on my gram, Bricky's Bars Lounge, BRICKYS Bars Lounge, YouTube, the Bars Lounge, and let's get it, man.
Yeah, man. Well, we appreciate you, man. Don't forget to tell Leia I said what's up, man. And that's my
Yeah,
bro,
as
man.
soon as I go back, I got you.
Yeah, man. Tell him I asked about it, man. And I want to thank you, man. And I'm going to be praying for you, bro. And anything you need that we can do, man, we here for you, man, as well, man. This is a family affair over here at Tales from the Jails, man, for sure.
I appreciate that, man. Keep up the good work, man.
I appreciate you, man. And hopefully everything works out for you, man. And once again, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man, for real.
Definitely super
Same
thank
here,
you.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
Same here, bro.
Yeah, man. And you know, hopefully we get up out of there, man, because people take things for granted out here, man. This is a young man who's in there. He's sitting here giving this story, but we can't take our freedom for granted, man.
You bet not.
Right.
You bet not.
Right,
You can't
for
get
sure.
this time back.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get none of the time back that you done did. All you can do is reflect and move different.
Mm.
If you knew better, you do better.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how the saying go.
Nobody.
Man, ain't no getting around that, no way, shape, or form. Like and the crazy part is, man, about this whole thing, right, that I went through, that you're going through now, is this thing ready to cut off. Like that is like the people that's watching don't know the feeling of that. That's ready to be over with until the next time you're allowed one. Not that I want to go do it. I gotta wait until you schedule me a slot and send me. This might be the hardest part of the whole goddamn interview. But a lot of people don't know that. And this is we're trying to reach the people that ain't never been there, that's doing something foolish. You ain't got to go through this.
Yeah,
Look at the people telling you.
You can hear the CEO screaming, talking about wrap it up.
Look on your line, wrap it up. Wrap it up, or you know what I'm saying? Like he got somewhere to go. Come on, man.
No, for sure though. This shit a real job, man. They need to hear this shit though, bro. For real.
Yeah, they gon' hear it.
Shit, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, listen, Bricks.
Man, we ride now. Fucking we ride right now.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how I get, man. You got the Brody time, man. Time is so precious that you like, man, we need some time with the family, the folks.
Sure. I ain't in no rush to go back to no cell, man.
Yo, man, they don't know how precious freedom is, bro. For a lot of people, or I ain't gonna say they don't know, they don't pay attention to it until it's really took it, man.
You just did 18 more months, bro. That's a whole nother bid in itself. You feel me?
You better say it heavily.
You know, one thing real fast. I hate when people say, "Oh, that time flew by, bro." How the fucking time flew by? Like I felt every day of them 18 years in here, bro. Every single day I felt that shit. This shit ain't fly. This shit hard. I felt every single day, every hour, every minute. I felt that shit in here.
Wow. Wow.
Boys, I be like, yeah, I did a dub. That shit flew by. That shit. Man, I don't see how niggas say that, man. This time I felt every single minute, every single hour in jail. I felt that shit, bro.
Dang.
Real rap.
Yeah, man. That's crazy, man. We want to definitely, man, give a shout out to Bricks, man. I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody that's been watching the podcast, everybody that's here. This is Tales from the Jails. This is real life stuff, man. We just up here just, spreading the awareness because, we understand that, people are really in jail.
Yeah, and going to jail.
Yeah.
And people coming home. That's a whole nother thing in itself, too. Coming home. Can you imagine how the state of mind that Britt's going to have upon being released, when he's finally released?
Everything.
The man went to jail 30. As of now, he went to jail 20. As of now, he's 38. 38. That man just spent 2 decades in a war with nothing but men. In discipline. 2 decades. It was forced upon him. Go ahead and get here. And he ain't done yet. Hopefully he can get whatever he's seeking with his upcoming court date. But he ain't done yet. 18 years, man. I want y'all to sit there and let the 18 years, man, day for day, hour for hour, second for second, minute for minute. No days off. No days off. Day for day, boy. Man,
wow.
If you knew better, you do better.
Wow, man. It just, just unfortunate, man. You know, and somebody like him, like these people that we see like moving around, he's sitting here and there with somebody like that I know that we grew up with. Lade is in there, and somebody I talk to, you know, he always tell me, yo, you ain't answer the phone, and I'm like, damn, my bad, but I gotta check myself too sometimes because I be sometimes be busy and I gotta sometimes answer the phone.
Yeah, but you cool. You ain't wrong for that. You cool. Sometimes you get to tell them so because we get the dudes in there. We get a little bit of yo, bro, yo. I say I'm gonna do it. Calm down. I got to make sure I'm right to make sure you right because we'll get overzealous. I just got done talking to you 45 minutes ago. I'm calling you back a half hour later to ask you the same goddamn thing you said yeah to. So yeah, no, give yourself some grace. Cause we on the inside in there doing time got to be mindful too that motherfucker just not going to sleep and waking up and this is how he making a living for himself. He got to get up and go. The same shit that I'm going to have to get ready to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When I release from my incarceration.
You know, sometimes too, man, you know, sometimes people go to jail, right? Because we got to talk about that too. Sometimes people go to jail, be in jail, and they be in jail and their life will be on the line. You may have life. And you got some guys out here that are actually fighting to get you out of there. And then you come home from prison and then you have a dislike for somebody who actually, you know, risk their freedom to get you out of jail, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it's not always the person out here. It's sometimes the person that's in there that can come home and be different.
Mm-hmm. A lot of times, bro.
Like that, when you was in there. Not saying I'm running the streets, but at least acknowledge the fact that when you was in there, dudes was putting money on your books and paying for lawyers and sometimes risking their freedom for you to have lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come home, and now it's something you got a problem with guys, with people that's out here, because this happens too. This happens too. People forget, and people that's inside there forget that there's people out here that was actually holding them down, paying for lawyers, money for books, all type of different, answering the phone for them, and they come home and then they just forget.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. Yes,
for these reasons that they be mad be for nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you know, it's called maturity. Maturity. Yeah, that's what a person have to go through. And just because you did 20, 30 years don't mean you developed it. I'm still developing maturity. It's still things I have to be patient. You would think that I done did all this time, over 21 years in the penal system, that I would have the patience of an elephant. I have the patience of an ant. And I still had to learn that things don't come overnight. Things don't come by breaking dawn. No, things got to be worked on. Things got to be beat. It got to be broken down. It got to be building up. And that shit don't come overnight. You know what I'm saying? That goes with appreciation, gratification, and all that type of shit, man. You got to check all these feelings, man. So these things come with maturity, bro.
Mm-hmm. So, man, you know, we about to get up out of there, but we want to take some phone calls, man, from y'all, man. You know, to get y'all thoughts on, you know, whatever this weekend, the interview with Bricks, whatever it may be. We want to hear from y'all. We want to speak to y'all to let us know. Just let us know what's going on, how y'all feeling about everything, man. Because you know, y'all opinion count.
Yeah, life is good. Life is good. Yeah, we spoke on the Gucci situation. We spoke on it a couple days, about 2 days already.
And thanks for the, thanks for the support with the Mano interview. Thanks to all the members. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We should have some likes in here, man. I don't want to make it about the likes, but you know, if you ain't here, man, just hit the like button if you can, if possible. If you need help, I'm pretty sure somebody like James the Flames will tell everybody how to do it. For those who don't know how to do it, but thank you guys for just watching and just being supportive of what we got going on. Yeah, I know the number, 215-644-8341. This number?
Probably not. You probably jacked that up. I think it's something. I think it's a 6.
Huh? Oh, my bad. 215-316-4492. 215-316-4492. I don't know where the other number came from. 215-316-4492. I guess I'm getting tired. Been up since 3 o'clock this morning. 215-316-4492. That's the phone number. Don't forget to call in. You know, we want to hear from y'all. Phone lines is open. But you know, it's the weekend, young. What you got planned on, man?
Oh man, I just put in a request, Cash App request.
Oh yeah.
Inshallah, that come through. But I ain't got nothing planned for the weekend, man. I'm grinding still, man. Grinding. You gotta crawl before you walk, man. Try to go ahead and get me some crab or something later on, a little shrimp.
Tales from the jails. Who we speaking with?
And it's Uptown TY.
What's up, TY from Uptown? What's up with you, man?
Ain't nothing, man. I just want to commend y'all, brothers.
TY, what's up with you? TY, talk to me, boy.
Listen, man, I want to commend y'all, man, because when y'all call him black, I still call him brown. Where he telling me stories, some of these stories I was there to witness.
Exactly.
And I went through these same things myself after doing 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yes, you did.
I just go good on the last part we talk about maturity. Like, I feel you on that because when I was doing the time, this time I had to learn and had to, work on it. And like you said, I'm still working on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the key thing you said was it don't come overnight.
It don't, bro. And it takes a man to admit this.
It don't come overnight. And when I first came home, I wanted everything that everybody else had. And a number of good men sat me down and kept on telling me they got this over the years. They didn't get this overnight.
Same thing here, bro. Same thing with me, bro. I'm going through it right now, bro. And I'm learning.
I'm still working on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still striving and staying in the straight lane. Because like you said on one of the episodes, I ain't never going back to jail.
I might not never do that, T. Wiggles. I ain't doing that, but that's over with for that.
For real, man. But I definitely want to commend y'all, man. Y'all got something, man. Keep pushing.
Hey, we're looking for a venue now too, man, to shoot the live, man. You got to make sure you come through when we do the live audience joint, man.
Oh yeah, you already know, man. I'm gonna support y'all any which way I can, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I said, man, y'all brothers keep on doing what y'all doing, man, and I commend y'all, man.
Appreciate you.
Walaikum salam.
Yeah, man. Don't forget to call in, man. 215-316-4492. 215-316-4492, man. Yeah, I do need an energy drink, man. Shout out to C Dollar Bills. Yeah, man. I'm up here. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, man. No sleep at all. But yeah, y'all.
Grinding, man.
Phone lines is open, man. 215-316-4492. Don't forget to call in, man. And don't forget to hit the like button, man. So don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to become a member. Once again, disclaimer: Tales from the Jails does not support prison. We do not support criminal activity. We just spreading the awareness with real life stories, real life situations, real life scenarios, real life people who have served time behind the prison wall, whether they male or female. We're gonna give you a variety of different cases, different stories, different situations. Yeah, man. So, once again, man, before we get up out of here, man, this episode of Tales from the Jails is sponsored by TNS. We got some calls coming in.
So much more at risk.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you get that money, that numbs your mind to the risk.
Mm-hmm.
You'll forget about the risk because you got piles of money. That should make you go blind to everything else, bro.
Yeah, and don't hit you till you actually in that cell.
Now you in cell like, dang.
And everything's
you
gone.
knew it could happen, but you was blinded. You know what I'm saying? So this is the fight that one be having.
That's why you
battle.
I kind of get it. Like when you say jail and death is like close cousins.
Yeah, very close cousins. They first cousins.
Because you can go to jail, you can lose whatever money you got out here. You can lose that.
Family.
When you go to jail, it's over too. Like it's like
wife, everything.
I'm sorry, you die, it's over. You can't. You lose everything.
It's going.
Everybody gotta live on go on with their life. Same thing when you're in prison. Go on with their life. The prisons is packed. If you want to know where somebody's at, 9 times out of 10 they in prison. If they've been going for 5, 10, 15 years, they actually, maybe in prison, man. And it's crazy, man. Don't forget to call in, y'all. 215-316-4492. 215-316-4492. We got maybe another minute or so. We're going to take some more calls if you can call in. Don't forget that this episode of Tales from the Jails is sponsored by TNS Media Group. We are here in Live Empowerment USA. Don't forget to follow TNS Media Group on Instagram as well. We thank y'all for the support. We thank everybody who's been tuning in. We really, really appreciate this, man. Anything you want to say before we get about it?
Man, it's Friday, man. It's Friday. Oh, it's Friday. And they having a lot of parties out there tonight. The weather, is starting to break, man, for the good, man. And this shouldn't even have to be a topic or a discussion to do the right thing. But Unfortunately, in our reality in Philadelphia, it is. And I'm quite sure in a whole lot more other cities.
Tell us from the jail. So we're speaking with.
This is Imari.
How you doing, Imari? How you feeling?
Hey, Steve. Hey, Black.
What's up, y'all?
Black, I got a question for you.
Okay.
So, did your girlfriend leave you when you went to jail?
Did she? Yes, she did. Well, not my girlfriend now, but the girlfriend that I had when I first started doing time. Yes, she did. Broke my heart to smithereens.
At an alarming rate.
At a super alarming rate. I was super crushed. Yep.
Nuh-uh.
Yep. Yes, I was. I tell you no
So you
lies.
got a girlfriend now?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yep, I got to let that be known.
You got a wife now, man.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Okay. What? Hey, Steve. I'm excited. I watch her every day.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Where you calling from?
Shout out to YC.
Where you calling from?
York City.
York City?
You hear me on there? I watch.
Mm-hmm. York City.
All right, well, thanks for taking my call, y'all.
All right, well, you enjoy your night.
Thank you, too.
All right. Oh, man, he's a little bit of a celebrity.
No, boy, you think to talk about she jumped right in. Hey, feet. Yeah, man, yeah.
Hey, feet. She could call you feet, too.
No, she did. She said feek. Hey, feek.
She said feet?
Yeah.
I thought she said hey, feet.
She said feek.
Oh, all right. I thought she was talking.
After I told her I was married, she said, hey, feek. Yeah,
oh, my bad. I thought she knew you.
No,
She called you by your nickname, man. Yeah, man. But listen, we thank y'all for tuning in, man. We thank y'all for, all the support. We about to get up out of here. About to shut this down for the night. We'll see y'all again next week. Don't forget, check out the Crazy Clips this weekend. That's going to be here at Alarming Rate. Y'all can watch the Crazy Clips. Check that out. Don't forget to watch all of our content that's out now. Don't forget to become a member if you're able to. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate y'all. Without y'all, we wouldn't have this podcast going the way it's going. And all the success is from, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then all you guys supporting us as well. Thank you. It's